Stop training her.
Excuse me. Alrighty, here we go. Let's go ahead and jump in right into our watch list for the day. Let me go ahead and okay. Our watch list. We're gonna start out with AUVI. What's going on with AUVI? Why is it moving up? I think it's our top gapper. No, right now GEE is our top runner now. Wow, with the break of that downtrend, with decreasing volume to the downside, we could see this kind of bottom out for the potential wolf flag or bullish pennant here. The float is 800,000. So very, very low float. They have a price target of around 70 bucks for it. Or what was the price target? 78 bucks. But I really don't like the daily. Gap up, give everything back. Gap up, give everything back. But it's about that time that, maybe we gap up significantly again. Maybe rip to the upside. That's a possibility that GREE could have. If we crack over that $40 level, we might have room up to that $50 level, and then maybe even potentially 60. We'll have to see what happens. There's 17. There's that $40 level. There's that $50 level that we were talking about that we wanted to hit if we crack 40, and then 60, and then have some resistance at 67 that we got to look out for. Then let's go ahead and JZXN. I don't. There's just a corporation agreement. Nothing too crazy. Again, right now the market's extremely slow. Our biggest gapper is 25%. That's not ideal at all. Maybe JZXN kind of not consolidating, but maybe breaking the downtrend. Want to see kind of another touch within a double bottom or an inverse head and shoulders pattern here. AUVI. Just dumping. I think if we break 8, we're coming down to 7. Then we have NCNA not getting the kind of bounce that I wanted it to, or the reversal that I wanted to. It's just not. So we got to keep that on watch. That is now moving down the list. GOVX could be a nice washout long with the break of the downtrend. Then you have room back up to $6 potentially. Now they got drug okayed by the FDA, so this is very good news, guys. If you guys could go ahead and tap that screen, TikTok pushes it more, and you guys. So let's try to get to 500 likes. That'd be awesome. And NCNA is going to be the top stock to watch for, in my opinion, right out of the gate. No. GOVX. Sorry. Excuse me. Looking for that to crack this downtrend, wash out with the room higher back up to $6. That is what I'm looking for GOVX. And that is also the 4th top gapper. I mean, I really don't see much resistance. I mean, we have some support at 450, but I'm not a huge fan of that. So let me go ahead and add another. We also have some support. Oh, there's 5. Yeah, if we break 5, we're coming down to 450. I mean, I really don't want to break 5. What's up, bro? Nothing much, my man. Just chilling. I'm not really feeling it today. I'm really tired and really sore. But yeah, I'm ready to make some money. Ready to tackle the day at least. Okay, they can hear me as well. You're doing great. Thank you, my man. Thank you, my man. You are as well. Hope DATS. Let's go ahead and take a peek. I really don't like the movement during pre-market just because it's not like it's just consolidating or it's not. It's very indecisive. Might be flagging potentially coming off from yesterday. Yesterday after hours, it was ripping. Why was it ripping? I'm not too sure why. I couldn't see anything, but where could it go? I mean, DATS is ripping the upside. We had increasing volume yesterday, which is what I want to see with it, validating the trend higher. I mean, if we break over 15, we did break over 15 yesterday. So I do want to see actually 1504. No, we didn't actually. That was my bad. I want to see crack over 15. If we crack 15, we really don't have much resistance until maybe 20, I guess. I don't know the float. I don't know market cap. I don't know anything. I would have to look it up if I'm looking to invest in longer, but I'm not. There's not much data there for me. What's your thoughts on Wish? Thank you for the follow. Wish. Increasing volume to the downside. I do not like to see that. It's just something like Wish gap down significantly a couple weeks ago, and then is now just kind of going down. So was Zoom. I tried to get a Zoom call. I want to catch a swing trade, so we'll see what happens. But this is SPY. I mean, they're all just following the SPY. Just the SPYs keep dumping, and the SPY looks like it's going to continue to come down. I think the SPY could come down all the way down to 400. I think that's totally possible. I think even lower. Let's go ahead and look. I mean, I really don't know for Wish. You don't want to catch a falling wedge. We're almost oversold. But we are making RSI divergence. We are lower, but our RSI is higher. So we might see a potential move here in the future. I do not want to break 550, but now, I mean, I guess we are now sitting above the previous low. I do not want to break 572. So let's go and look at the SPY where it go. I think, yeah, that we have room down to 400 from the high. That's a 11% pullback. You know, that's very common. Then, I mean, there could easily be more room to the downside. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because I do genuinely think there's going to be a huge fucking crash. Like a big crash. Just because nobody in fucking office knows what the hell they're doing. COVID-19 this, COVID-19 that. Actually do something instead of just sitting around complaining about COVID-19. And I think they printed everything. Thoughts on 9 meters bio? It's a penny stock. Yeah, I don't know that stock, my man. Wish I could give some insight on it, but I will. If you give me the ticker, I'll chart it. Because who else just loves pistachios? I love pistachios. I think they're fucking amazing. Right now, we're just kind of sitting on our hands. Nothing really is going crazy. I mean, it's okay not to make money. Okay, it's okay not to trade if there's no good trades. And right now, there's not. There just isn't. I mean, I might be looking for GOVX here soon, but NMTR. Very, okay. It's not super choppy, actually. We have some room up to 150, crack over 150. We have room up to 2, or just under 2. Nice double bottom. Higher low with the break. I don't see much volume on there, so hold on. We had really high volume on the previous candle. We might see another maybe inverse head and shoulders pattern here. If something's gonna happen, just because I don't like that really long wick to the upside with really high volume. So either this is gonna start to kind of round off to the downside, and then maybe find support at around 1.2 or $1 before continuing to make another move higher. It's not screaming bearish, not screaming bullish right now, so. Yeah, I'm looking for GOVX to hold 5. I want it to hold 5. We have around 18 minutes left till market open. No problem, my man. I mean, let's go ahead and check our scanners again. Nothing really. Nothing's moving. Nothing's going crazy. GOVX is our top stock to watch at the moment. We have NCNC, ITRM, GRE. GRE is ripping to the upside. Watch out for a double top. And JZXN. I'm not a huge fan of JZXN because it's only up 10%, so I'm going to delete that off the watch list. Right now, I think I'm going to look for halt strategies. That's what I'm going to be looking for. Just because, like, the market's slow. I don't like slow. That's too tight to open. Yeah, I mean, days like this, you just got to be patient. Good morning, CEI. Let's go ahead and look. I know CEI is ripping to the upside. CEI. Crack over 3. I can't see the volume for some fucking reason, which is very strange. This stock just is weird like that. We have room up to $4. It looks like. I mean, we might come back retest 3. We might come back retest 2.5. We are retesting 3. If we break 3 right now, we can come back and retest 2.5, which we really need to. I mean, for the past 4 days, we've ran up over 100%. So we do need to have a slight pullback before I think we can continue higher. Plus, the RSI is also at 87. Volume is not showing because they can't handle it. Oh, that might make sense. That might make sense. Yeah, maybe they just not showing the volume so people don't jump into it, because I think this was a highly shorted stock. So maybe they're working with somebody, or they were shorting it so they don't show the volume so people don't trade it. That's a theory. Fuck it though. I'm not jumping in. I might be looking to. Nah, I'm not even gonna touch CEI. Oh, short interest is now below 10. That's not bad. Yeah, I wouldn't be touching it at all now. I mean, yeah, I only like taking short squeezes if they're over 30%. What am I saying about GOVX? GOVX. They got the okay from the FDA. Plus, pre-market, we have this nice downtrend. We have 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch. Now I'm looking for a washout long, maybe down to 5, maybe a little bit more down, and then potential back up to 540. We see it at 5. I mean, even short first day red for a pullback. Yeah, I think you should short. That would be smart. That would be really smart. Oh, we broke 5. Coming down to 4.5. GOVX. No, but could find a bottom. We'll see what happens right at market open. I mean, we still have 13 minutes left. Ugh. Okay, I can't even open that. Okay, ITRM is now popping up, I believe. MU. Actually, let's look at that first. Higher volume on this candle. Now we have a pivot high. I do expect it to come lower, come down to 71.11. If we break that, we have room down to 70 and then 69. If we do break those, we do have some support at 65. That's also where the downtrend or the bottom support level trend line is, or that dynamic trend line is. Could bounce that, and then we have one touch, two touch, third touch, and then on the fourth touch, we might be able to see a higher low or inverse head and shoulders pattern with the break. So I think we're bearish short term, bullish longer term, basically. But that doesn't go over fundamentals at all. CEI, SDC, let's look. SDC, high volume with a really low wick. They just really absolutely took it back. So I do want to see some price action from SDC in the next few days. Kind of move back up towards the 650 and then potentially even $7. And then we have CEI, which I think it's very risky right now. We're up, our size at 87. I don't see the volume, and we had a long wick to the upside and downside yesterday, so this could go really any way today. And the pre-market is not showing a decision. It's just kind of consolidating pretty much. HOFE, yeah, it didn't either yesterday. And someone came in here and said that TD Ameritrade can't handle the volume, or that's too much volume, or something. So I think maybe what if they're short on it and they just don't want traders to use it, so they just cut the volume. That's a theory. HOFV, increasing volume to the downside yesterday. Do not like to see that. Do not want to see it crack below 268. I want to see it bounce off 268 up to 320 and then up to 350 potentially for HOFE. Oh, why did Josh's live stream just absolutely killed? Strange. That's really strange. Josh. Live stream having issues again. That's unfortunate. When I'm talking about with Josh. Yeah, this is unfortunate. I mean, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. NAKD. Let's look at it. Increasing volume, very high wick to the upside. I want to come back and retest 75. And if we break 75, we're coming down to 70 and then 69 cents. But, you know, if we break over that $1 level, I think a lot of volume's going to step in. We'll have room up to 112. And then not much resistance until 150 if we break over that $1 level. What do you think I'll do today? I have no idea, my man. No idea. My setups are quick. I don't try to guess whether it's going to go up or down for the whole day. That's harder than guessing where it's going to go in the next 30 seconds or 40 seconds. You still have no idea though. It's all probabilities. So. Yeah. I wish I could tell you, man. I really wish I could tell you NAKD is going to be green today. But I don't know. I'm not too sure. I wish I could. Yeah, stocks aren't too much different from the casino. Well, I wouldn't say stocks. I would say your trade plan and your trade execution. If you don't have it down to a T, it is like a casino. But if you do have it, you do have a strategy, then you can be the house. You are the house because you have the probability of winning over the actual like the market makers and everybody else. If you guys want me to turn off my Roomba, let me know if it bothers you. If you can hear that like vacuum shit. Nothing's going on right now. We have 7 minutes till market open. I'm not really a fan of GOVX right now. I did not want it to break 5. AUVI free falling. NCNA kind of cup in here. ITRM not a good. I don't like it. GREE kind of. Nothing's crazy. I don't like anything right now. Are you gonna be one of those dudes who can count the cards? I wish. I can't count cards. I can count data and numbers though. I bet you if I did try to count cards, I feel like I would be able to. And like, give me like 2 years of practice. I'll be a professional card counter. You never know. Could happen. I know a lot of day traders are into poker though. A lot of day traders are into poker. They like they have a strategy and it's almost like the same thing because it's about probabilities. A lot of traders like poker and card games. I got a fat pile of shells to my right. I love pistachios. They're so good. I didn't have breakfast either. Just waiting for market open while it's slow. It's okay. It's okay. Oh. We had GREE might be looking for the washout long here. We have a downtrend on the play. I do want to break that. We break that, we have room back up to 31. I want to see it come back, touch the downtrend, then wash out, make a double bottom, potentially down to 29. We'll see. We have a fair amount in JELD. We have a double bottom. I think we have room back up to 29.82, maybe even $30 within the next few weeks for JELD. What do you think about DNN and Lucid this morning? I don't know. Let's go ahead and take a peek. DNN up at 140. If I can zoom in, I don't think I can zoom in for some fucking reason. Yep. DNN, you know, we had increasing volume, smaller spread. We might see some bullish reaction here back up to 150 potentially. For DNN, then we have LCID. LCID is back at 24. We're now above that $24 support level. We could be flagging. We break 27, we have room up to 30. And once we find, if we find support on 30, then that's when we start to take off here. We have a huge gap to fill back up at 57. That's a long shot, but it could happen. Maybe not like in the next few weeks, but over time, yeah. Butterflies and butterflies. Thanks, BODY. Okay, I actually do like the price action right now. Like it for some bullish movement here soon. I like, there's a falling wedge that's been forming since back in the beginning of July. I think we crack. We're gonna easily come up to 734 and then potentially $8. Crack 8, we don't have much resistance till 9. And my final price target would be like 11 to 12 bucks for BODY. That would be a 100% move from here, but I think it's possible. I don't know anything fundamental about the company, but I do know that we are in this falling wedge, and I think we could easily come up to 9. I think it's better to hold long-term or day trade. I think it's a mixture of both. Obviously, if you do not want to put in the work to understanding your strategy, constantly improving your entries, your take profits, your stop losses, not constantly innovating, then you should do long-term. And if you want to do day trading day trading gets a bad rap, but it's literally just a business. All you do is move money around and then pay the fees that it costs to move money around, and you can keep the extra. So your goal is to maximize your profit, not to just make money. Your goal is to move money around in a certain way, in a certain pattern, in a certain strategy to profit, or there's extra money that gets put out the side. So if you don't want to learn that strategy and that shit, then long-term invest. I do. It's a lot of work. Awesome day traders. Here we go. CEI gap down. Let's do this, guys. Market's open, but you know, nothing's moving. Nothing's fucking moving. GOVX dumping now. We might want to hold. If we hold at 475, that might be a good time to get in. AUVI and CNA. Nice flag, potential flag here. This is what I'm looking for. Or not flag, excuse me. Cup and handle. Oh yeah, GREE is absolutely ripping to the upside right now. What you smoking from? So really, I do not like that. That volume bar was 1 million. Okay. I'm not a fan of this right now. I'm not a fan of anything at the moment. Sorry about that. You guys like my coin? The Trump coin. I wonder if it has any value. In God we trust. Nope, just 45th President of the United States. I don't even know where I got that. It just kind of popped up on my desk. And I was like, okay, cool. Neoblade touch sensor module selected for countless airport. Okay, that's great news. That's great news, actually. Let's go to alert the team. Neon. Oh. Oh. So here we go, guys. This is good. Neon, guys. This is a good halt strategy here. Thank you guys for the likes. PALT. Halted. News. No news. This is not what you can't trade the halt strategies, but I'm going to add it so I can analyze what happened. It's all about studying and backtesting strategies. I always Ooh, there's the break. Okay, so new to this, why they need to halt trading. So, when a stock moves up significantly, either up or down, the brokerage will stop the trading to halt the volatility, so it does not halt, or so it's not too volatile. And basically, it will open up either up or down. Favorite indicator, volume. But that is basic, and people can capitalize on it. So basically, the halt strategy is that the stock is pushing. Here, I'll actually just show you. I'll just show you what's going on. So let's actually zoom in here. So here's our halt level. What we're going to do is actually, I'm just going to put a limit order in. It might not get filled. What we halted at 9:33. We're going to be, it's a 5-minute halt. Usually you set a limit order above the halt level. This is where it's stuck. You put it a couple cents above it. Usually we'll open up high, pull back, get filled, and then it'll rip to the upside. But we have a lot of resistance. So we could, but this is good news. Are you charting on TD? Yes. Whoa, there we go. So we're going to be live for NEON. Whoops. We're going to be live at 9:38:16 for NEON. It's about 30 minutes away. What stock are you looking at? I'm looking at NEON currently. Now we have sellers at 1350. So if we can get in real quick and scalp some profits, I might be looking to sell half. Oh shit. That was not good. Down 60. Got filled, but didn't gap up. I should have waited for the gap up. I knew that we weren't going to move pretty high just because of that resistance. I'm going to go ahead and sell here. That was not good. Took a $100 loss. Shouldn't have had that in because I knew that we had all of that overhead resistance. And I did have that in my halt trading rules, but I did not follow it in this trade, and therefore I did lose on the day. Are you in on any ETFs right now? Are you waiting for markets to cool down? No, I'm not really in on any ETFs. I'm not in any long-term stock. I'm long-term in cryptocurrencies. So that's unfortunate. I wasn't able to capitalize on it on this play. I mean, it did not work at all just because I knew that we had a resistance, so I did break my rules. So that's unfortunate. I'm up 20 bucks on my Zoom calls. How's SDC doing? SDC, I'm down 8. I want to see Zoom start to take off here. I want to see Zoom start to take off. I have my contracts expire November 21st. So I do want to see this back up to potentially 300 bucks. If we come up to 300 bucks, I will make a stupid amount of money on this. Let's go ahead and figure out how much money we're going to make. I have 3 at 145. Okay. What call did I get? I got 330 call. We come back up to 300 by the end of October. I'll be up 80%. Come up to 300 by the mid-October, we'll be up 300%. So I'm waiting for this to kind of take off here. RSI is extremely low, up to 290 potentially here in the next October 9th. So we have around over 10 days. If we can see in 10 days, come back to 290, we'll potentially see it. Biggest percentage gain in one day. Biggest percentage gain, it's like 100% or something like that, but it was small size. My biggest win ever in one trade was $3,000. I was on a Tesla call. But that Tesla call was like 33% or something like that. I went pretty big on that and scalped the shit out of it. PALT. Gaps up, pulls back, Neon. Not a fan of it. Which company were you talking about just now? Zoom. ZM is the ticker. Check CEI. CEI is moving up. We found support at 3. Might have room up to these pre-market highs of around 340. I take profits on CEI, pump or just hold. I think you should, if you're up on the play, at least take your initial profit out. Yeah, for Zoom, I'm looking at the Zoom is a nice falling wedge pattern. But okay, for CEI today, if we close between 287. No. If we close between 262 and 343, if we close between that today, I do think that we're going to see reversal down to 250 tomorrow or the next coming days. Right now, ZM is what I'm watching. I want to see ZM kind of move up today, but we're dumping. I don't want to see it below 260. We're up 40 bucks on the day, pretty much, on this call. Hey man, how's it going? What do you think of the market? There seems to be a lot of fear in the crash. Yes, I do think that we are going to see a big crash here soon. We do have decreasing volume. If the SPY does not crack 432 today, then I do think we're going to see a reversal, maybe back up to these highs around 441, maybe back to 437 before we actually continue lower. I do want to see SPY kind of spike up a little bit, and I want to see ZM and a couple other stocks follow. Yeah, if you guys are new here, let's go ahead and cover this trade on why it didn't work. So I try to trade a halt strategy here. That's where I placed a limit order here, and then I sold next to VWAP. This halt strategy did not work because look at all this overhead resistance. We didn't get any news, kind of like a pump, kind of like a dump. As soon as people are selling once it's on halts, because the pre-market we weren't moving at all, and we have a bunch of overhead resistance, so it's unfortunate. I really would like to see Zoom back up to 270 today. We can come back up to 270. That would be ideal. Wall Street is the Fed. Wall Street. AUVI. AUVI might be form a reversal here. In CNA, bounced off 3, big rug pull, very light volume. Market makers are testing the sellers. Hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the streams on TikTok and on YouTube here. I'm going to save the live stream for Alpha Day Trading members. Anyways, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'll be live tomorrow at 9. Come over, say hi. Anyways, peace.